New information tonight after an exclusive Denver 7 Investigates report, which centers on the state's most powerful law enforcement agency.
Denver 7 obtained a body-worn camera recording where a Colorado Bureau of Investigations agent used a highly offensive racial slur while on the job. Our reporting resonated all the way to the governor's office.
Well, new tonight, questions about the CBI notifying law enforcement agencies about that racial slur. Once again, here's our chief investigative reporter, Tony Kovaleski.
Lots to unpack here, and we begin with a significant development. Denver 7 Investigates has confirmed through multiple sources CBI has asked for a third-party review into the investigation of the racial slur and allegations the agent responsible received preferential treatment as a dividend to his long-standing friendship with CBI's director. It's information CBI leaders declined to confirm. And now we've uncovered more questions about the Bureau's delayed response.
The idea of having a CBI agent on duty using this kind of language is obviously a great concern.
Stan Garnett spent nearly a decade as Boulder's district attorney. Reaction to what you saw in our report?
Concerning, obviously. I mean, it's embarrassing.
George Brockler is also a veteran Colorado district attorney. We asked both legal experts to analyze what we uncovered.
Had there not been body-worn camera, nobody would be dealing with this situation.
This is a credibility impacting event.
Looks like I'm working a little bit late.
They are both referring to this phone conversation, a 37-minute recording that exposed deep-rooted questions about the culture inside the Colorado Bureau of Investigation.
Just waiting on the SWAT team to get here.
The recording appears to expose questions of bias and objectivity, questions about a long-standing friendship between CBI Director Chris Schaefer and his friend, the agent on this call, Agent Doug Pearson.
Just been sitting out here all day.
Oh, that's Fisher.
Agent Pearson inadvertently activated his body-worn camera while on a stakeout.
Called me and said that there was a shooting.
In Kansas City?
They have 22 victims at Research Hospital, one confirmed dead.
It's a conversation with a woman back on February 14th, the day of the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl parade.
Are you looking it up, or?
Yeah.
And what you are about to hear is the epicenter of this controversy. It comes 75 seconds after Agent Pearson learned of the shooting.
Let me guess.
Agent Pearson, with no information about the shooters' identities, came to that conclusion and used that word.
Was captured on body-worn camera using a racial slur.
That recording first aired on Denver 7 2 months ago.
Someone that's trusted to uphold the laws of the state of Colorado is a racist. He's out of control.
Since then, the leadership at CBI has been in damage control mode. This email from Director Schaefer to the entire staff included, the behavior in question was addressed swiftly and appropriately. And then this email from Schaefer's boss. It also attempted to lower the temperature, writing, "There's no excuse for this behavior."
They're not being accountable. They're not being transparent.
Multiple sources reached out to Denver 7 Investigates, sources inside and outside CBI. All requested to remain anonymous, all frustrated by the investigation into Pearson, the lack of transparency, and the overall response of CBI's leadership. Is the relationship with Director Schaefer and Agent Pearson well known?
It is well known. They make no effort to hide it. They go on business trips together. Non-CBI business trips. They speak in front of conventions and law enforcement groups about motorcycle gangs. There's no secret in their relationship and how close they are.
And it's that close relationship between CBI's most powerful manager and a rank-and-file agent that has created a divisive culture. Sources claiming a long history of Agent Pearson receiving preferential treatment. What needs to happen here?
Agent Pearson needs to be fired, first of all. Anyone else would have been. And honestly, I think Director Schaefer needs to step down. I think he's beyond saving this. I think he's done this for too long. And I think he's lost all credibility.
Which leads us to this letter and more questions from insiders, concerns we brought to Garnett and Brockler.
I'm a big fan of CBI. I have worked with a lot of these guys and gals for many years. I think they do good work, but this is unacceptable.
Officially, this is called a Brady letter. Law enforcement agencies are required to notify state district attorneys anytime an officer has demonstrated a pattern of bias in protected categories that include race, religion, ethnicity, and gender.
That timeline is a lengthy timeline, a concerning timeline.
Here's the timeline Garnett is talking about. It shows a delayed response that appears to support those concerns raised by our inside sources. Take a look. Agent Pearson said the N-word on February 14th. CBI concluded its investigation into the recording at the end of April. But the CBI did not send that Brady letter until the middle of October. Did not send the letter until 2 weeks after Denver 7 Investigates uncovered and reported on that recording.
Let me guess.
Why they didn't release this letter until 2 weeks after your story, I don't know, but it doesn't look good.
And it looks worse when state statutes require law enforcement agencies to promptly notify district attorneys after incidents. In this case, the letters were sent 5 months after the CBI wrapped up its investigation.
Would more than 5 months be prompt?
No, I can't imagine anything that would take 5 months that could be defined as prompt in this circumstance. If an investigation is completed and they have come to a conclusion, prompt might be 5 hours, it might even be 5 days, but it cannot be 5 months.
So 9 months after Agent Pearson said that word with the body camera recording, questions remain. Questions about preferential treatment in the investigation that followed, about CBI's actions after the recording became public, and questions about why Director Schaefer continues to decline requests to sit in front of our cameras and address those unresolved issues.
Director Schaefer has declined to comment or explain or defend his actions against his friend. Does that concern you?
I'm a Chris Schaefer fan, and if it's him making that decision, my advice to my friend would be, Chris, step up in front of the camera, do this thing, take your medicine, and let's move on, because that's what a leader does.
Since our investigation first aired back in October, we have also learned Agent Pearson has been reassigned. He is no longer working the streets as a CBI agent. Instead, he has been reassigned to a desk job. CBI also released a statement that justified the delay in reporting, telling us this is the first time it's been forced to deal with an issue of bias at this level. Now, our digging doesn't stop here. We will also closely monitor the ongoing third-party review. I'm Chief Investigative Reporter Tony Kowaleski.
And you can watch our original investigation and read that entire statement from the Colorado Bureau of Investigation right now on Denver7.com.